You know that feeling, right? You're staring at a closet full of clothes or a massive restaurant menu, and you just feel completely frozen? Well, that feeling actually has a name. It's called decision paralysis. But what if I told you there's a simple 2-minute rule that can help you beat it for good? So picture this. You're looking at a menu with 50 different options, and your brain just shuts down. Instead of feeling excited by all the choices, you're totally overwhelmed. That, right there, is the paradox of choice in action. And listen, this isn't just you being indecisive. It's a real, recognized thing called decision paralysis. It's that state of mental gridlock where you get so caught up overanalyzing every single option that making any choice feels impossible. So why does our brain do this? Let's dive into the psychology behind this paralysis of choice and really figure out what's going on in our heads when we're faced with way too many options. It's a weird paradox, isn't it? You'd think more choices would be better, but it turns out the opposite is often true. Having tons of options can overload our brains, and that leads to doing nothing at all. It's almost like our brain just throws its hands up and says, nope, this is too much. Now, it turns out that our own mindset plays a huge role in all of this. How we approach making decisions can either make us more likely to freeze up or less, and it really boils down to two different types of people. Okay, so on one side, you have the maximizer. This is the perfectionist, the person who has to be 100% sure they've picked the absolute best, most perfect option. And on the other side, you've got the satisficer. They're just looking for an option that's good enough. They make a call quickly and they move on. And you know what? Studies show they're usually way happier with their choices. And this really gets to the heart of it, constantly trying to find the perfect choice for every little thing, from what to watch tonight to which brand of paper towels to buy. It's just mentally draining. It's exhausting. All that exhaustion has a name: decision fatigue. I want you to think of your ability to make decisions like a battery. Every single choice you make all day long, no matter how tiny, drains a little bit of that power. So by the end of the day, that battery is running low, which is why even a simple choice can suddenly feel like a monumental task. Okay, so we've talked about the problem, the mindsets, the fatigue. So what's the fix? Well, thankfully, there is a really simple but powerful technique you can use to break this whole cycle. It's called the 2-minute rule. The whole idea is to fight back against that paralysis by putting a hard, fast limit on those small, everyday decisions. This little timer, it's about to become your new best friend for getting your mental energy back. Here's exactly how it works. First, you find a low-stakes, reversible decision. We're talking about stuff like picking a movie, choosing a restaurant, deciding on an outfit. Nothing life-altering. Then, you set a timer for 2 minutes. You have to make a choice before that timer runs out. And here's the most important step. Once you've picked, you commit. You move on. No second guessing. You see, when you use this rule, you're not just making a faster decision. You're actually practicing a new, much healthier mindset. You're training your brain to embrace a really powerful new way of thinking. And here it is, the core idea. Good enough is so much better than perfect. For most of life's daily choices, just making progress is way more valuable than finding perfection. Choosing a pretty good meal in 2 minutes and enjoying your night is infinitely better than spending an hour finding the perfect meal only to be stressed out. So let's go back to our two characters. The person who used the 2-minute rule, the Satisficer, they made a choice and now they're happily eating and enjoying their time. Meanwhile, the Maximizer is still sitting there, endlessly scrolling through reviews, totally paralyzed and completely missing out on the actual experience. The whole point is to live your life, not just optimize it to death. So here's your challenge. Try it. The very next time you feel that paralysis creeping in over something small, just set that timer. Free up your brain power for the decisions that actually matter. I'll leave you with this question. What small decision will you make in just 2 minutes today?